You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Did you ever meet Jen Garson?
I shook her hand once at a fundraiser and then blurted something about wanting to look under her dress. You didn't. I wanted to see how it worked. Prototype smart textile, changing colors in response to sound. And there was also a lot of champagne.
Back towards Vold. Beginning approach.
Vold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. Life support restored.
Rylas?
That's me, yes. I'm Rylas. Wow. You really showed up.
You said you had intel. I can't ignore that.
I just didn't think you'd come yourself. Anyway, I should get to the point. Your raid on the exaltation facility sent the Kets scrambling. They're trying to get their operations in order. Our scouts report increased Ket movement through certain areas of Vold. Not military, though. Science and research vessels.
Doesn't matter if there's science ket, warrior ket, janitorial ket. They're all bad news.
Some of us were concerned they might be planning more exaltation, or putting more of our people through torturous study. We don't have the tech to break into their bases, but someone has to stop them.
I'll investigate this if I can.
That's all I can ask. Thank you, Ryder. I'll send the nav point immediately.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall. Temperature is falling, Pathfinder.
Are we friends, Cora?
I think so. I hope so.
But you never talk to me the way you do to Truck. And you're good friends with him.
Don't let him hear that. I'll never live it down.
Shouldn't he know how you feel? I'm misunderstanding something.
We're friends, Joe. And Drax an ass. The good kind. Brytus was right. This looks like a research outpost. I wonder if the Angara would let us train with them. I'd like to see their methods.
They're a tough bunch.
I and many others have never known a world without Ket. The Resistance fights so our children may one day be free.
Giving shield
Enemy is down!
There's a lot of organic material here. Angara? Ket? Something else.
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder. There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Ket? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Another audio log detected.
Let's hear it.
Missions unacknowledged by Homeworld. Possible breakdown in connection and information mishap. Investigation ongoing. Logs to be updated shortly.
Things getting lost in the post. A universal problem.
I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
All transmissions appear. Failed. Some of the team has suggested that this research is being prevented from leaving humans. Troubling implications. Set aside.
Genetic information logged. Scanned and recorded. Pathfinder, these samples all contain the same genetic sequence. At first, it appears to be a familial connection, but the genome shows signs of modification. Evidence suggests the sequence was drawn from a single individual and incorporated into other Ket.
The Archon.
Exalt.
So does the Archon control the Ket because they see him as a progenitor? Or does his rank give him the privilege to propagate his genes like this?
By the way, our term for a loved one is tailshade.
It is?
I thought you or Ryder might like to know.
Thanks, Joe.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
This is how we get into the Ket Command Center.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Nice work.
This is the Ketcom outpost we heard about on Vold.
Shield boost enabled. We're all clear.
The Archon's not the Ket's supreme leader. There's more like him, all over Andromeda.
All assigned to gather genetic information for the Empire.
And making more.
Primus, communication orders require explanation. Archon commands a block of all transmissions of Angara data to the Empire. It is in breach of protocol.
Wait, is the Archon going off book?
Communications. Only Archon is aware of shifting situation in Helios. If Archon's opinion is that protocols are not to our benefit, accept his wisdom. He is the Senate's voice in Helios and must be obeyed.
Someone's repeating the party line.
It sounds like the Ket are starting to question what the Archon's doing. If this continues, it might be good for all of us.
What do we do with this, then?
There is likely nothing to be done, but conflicts between factions seldom resolve quietly.
Then we'll just have to keep an ear to the ground for now. With luck, something will happen.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Pathfinder, got a minute? The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. It's a tremendous find, Ryder. The team asked me to pass on their thanks.
I hope we can learn something that will help us.
There's already talk of hybridizing our food crops with Jardan-created plants. You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
If you want to keep believing in a higher power who isn't just an advanced species, you'll find a way. You haven't had proof of a god before now. Why would this change that? Your faith will bridge the gaps.
Uh-huh. You're saying I'll find some way to convince or delude myself?
No, I wasn't really saying that.
Ryder, don't be silly. Even if you didn't mean it, you were. That's what faith is. And I'm okay with that. I want to believe in something bigger than I am. So I will. Strangely. That makes me feel better about the whole thing. Fold orbit is steady. We're on course. Jarl, I've been thinking about the Jardan.
About what we discovered? About my people?
Just
Smoke in the distance. Probably the crashed ship we're looking for. Cat killing other cat?
They really are going all out.
What's this?
It appears to be a cat data log, Pathfinder. It may contain saved data of some variety.
Can we access this data, Sam?
The device is locked.
Anything you can do to bypass the lock?
This is beyond my current capabilities. We have never encountered a Ket device with security like this before. I suggest we bring it back to the Tempest for further analysis.
Suvi might be able to figure it out.
Giles said he wanted to see you. It's almost unbelievable that some of the Ket would be fighting their own. The Ket always seems so monolithic, almost faceless.
I wish we saw more of that fighting. Wouldn't shed a tear if they wiped themselves out.
Whatever they've done, they're still a unique, fascinating species. It's hard for me to wish them all dead. Anyway, about this Ket device you found by their destroyed ship. It's secured with a biometric lock that can only be activated with a specific genetic code.
So, like a fingerprint scan, except with a genetic fingerprint.
Exactly. Whatever's in this, it's probably only meant for trusted individuals.
So you're saying I have to track down some Ket?
But that would be impossible, Ryder. Remember those Ket genetic samples you scanned on Vold? Lexi's been working on the data, and I have an idea that just might work. We should go talk with her when you have time.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Got your memo, Suvi. Data's right here, but I'm not sure what you're expecting to find.
Tell me you have it all sequenced.
Yes, of course. It was the first thing I...
Perfect. Sam, can you test combinations of sequences against the lock?
Testing.
Brute force, Dr. Anwar?
Tried and true methods. And with Sam's processing speed, it should take no time.
Key found.
Whoa. We thought it was a data log, but it's not. It's...
It just locked onto a transmission.
Does it compromise our security?
The device is a receiver. It will not reveal our location.
This transmission is audio.
The Archon has abandoned our way, spurns tradition, defies protocol. He abuses his authority, obsesses over Remnant secrets, and keeps us cut off from home. This cannot continue. He will return to the path of right or be destroyed. This is my promise. An Archon stands tall only while we hold him up.
Someone's gunning for the Archon. I'd say that's something we can exploit.
You don't mean try to make some kind of deal?
Don't know yet. What else is in the transmission?
It's the same stuff. It repeats. I wonder if there's a way to trace the signal. Scanning for nav point. I'll transmit it to your Omni tool, in case you want to check it out.
What do you think we'll find out there?
I don't know. It might be a base of Ket dissidents organizing against the Archon.
Whatever it is, please be careful, Ryder.
System, home of Eos and Prodromos.
Anomaly on sensors.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Loot from our outposts. And an Ark escape pod? Where did they get that?
Doesn't matter. They're not keeping it.
We need an up-close scan. Reloading! This is the nav point Suvi gave us. There's nothing here. Just this beacon.
They're being careful. Speaking out against the Archon will have consequences. The true location of the transmission will be hidden.
I'm Victor. Another variant. Celerity. Reflexes work.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Watching the corners.
These caves can be a good shelter if people need it.
Signs of Ket still linger. There's no getting rid of them.
I don't like the look of those.
I am Victor, and I know you are here. Your presence is not a threat. I will test you and discard.
Direct acknowledgement. That's progress. Whoa. The Ket built all this? They don't just have a base here. This is a stronghold.
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, I detect a Ket camp ahead. A Scourge site is nearby, Pathfinder. Remnant activity may be unstable. have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information.
Aya is watching what happens on Eos very closely.
Hopefully, Prodromos sets a high bar.
Your first outpost. It must mean something to you.
Ket, stay on guard.
I think that's it. I think that's Cat Tech. Stay alert.
We've got targets!
Looks like that's it for hostiles. Let's see what this beacon has for us.
Pathfinder, I have located another node on this network. Updating your Omni tool with the information. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. The transmission is strong and unobstructed here, Pathfinder.
Looks like we found it then.
They're all dead.
Excellent shot!
Exaltation lifted our ancestors out of sorrow and tribulation. This noble gift now allows us to raise others and share in the genetic bounty of this galaxy. but the Archon would selfishly hoard what Helios has to offer.
Recorded messages?
Meant to be broadcast to the Ket, most likely.
Well, we found it. This looks like a comm console. It's probably what's sending out the messages.
All that work, and this is all we get?
And so you have found me. You are a single-minded creature, Pathfinder. I see it now. Your determination will grant the Ket dominion over this galaxy.
Determination is a personality trait, not a genetic one. Not that personality is something you understand. Or have.
You waste time on pettiness. I did not reveal myself as a traitor easily. I did so only because I seek a mutual benefit.
Getting rid of the Archon.
The Archon's obsession with the Remnant incites chaos and endangers all we've worked for. This must end.
I take it you need my help for this?
I am Ket. I do not need help. I would use you as a tool to hasten the Archon's destruction. I need only ensure nothing stands between you and your target. Once he is cut down, the Remnant will cease to be a concern. We will complete our purpose here and leave.
Yeah, exaltation.
One day you will be family. Till then, fight if you must. But I offer a reprieve from this conflict, so you can destroy a mutual enemy.
It'll give us an ace in our back pocket. Just make sure the gun's loaded when we use it.
The Ket cannot be trusted. Ryder, think.
Why do you oppose the Archon?
The Archon says he will use Meridian to dominate this cluster. He says Meridian will bring us victory. We have never needed Remnant to be victorious. No, he wants more. His ambition is plain. I am not alone in this thought.
What exactly do I get from this deal?
Sometime soon, I will be called upon by the Archon to destroy you. When that time arrives, I will provide you with the means to disable my ship.
Or you could just leave me alone.
And should you fail to bring down the Archon, my treachery will be exposed.
Ket manipulation at its finest.
Fine. Anything that'll help me kill the Archon.
During our next clash, I shall lower my ship's defenses and allow you to use a kill code to disable it. I have transmitted the code to the console in this room. I bid you goodbye, Pathfinder. We will not speak again.